Hi y'all! I just wanted to do a quick video talking about frequencies. I have talked about this before, but I'm just going to bring it up and just give a little bit of information, some more information about it. But frequencies are they're levels, and they're levels of consciousness. Levels of consciousness meaning levels of awareness. So the higher your level goes, the more aware you become and the more knowledge you receive. So it's you really want to raise your frequency as high as possible, because not only can you manifest more things into your life and have a better and happier life, but you will receive more knowledge. You will receive access to more knowledge, because actually we already have all the knowledge. We just don't have access to it. But it's all there. It was just we had our memories wiped when we came here, because that was just all part of the challenge of coming here to Earth. And so our memories were wiped and we don't remember anything, but things are coming back a little bit at a time. And that's what's actually making people become aware, is because they're actually getting back some of their knowledge. However, to really gain higher knowledge and a lot more information, the first thing you want to do is stop eating animals. And I've said this over and over in all the videos, and most people are probably like I was when my daughter first told me about just the whole eating animals thing. But she's not at the same kind of level as me. She was just in a different, she was going through the spirituality. I don't think of myself as spiritual. I just again, I have my own definition of what spiritual is, because it does have the word spirit attached to it, and spirits are usually related to ghosts. So yeah, I don't consider myself spiritual. I do consider myself being aware. I'm very aware, and I've been working on this for years. I've been working on raising my frequency. As soon as I figured out how it all works, that is just my goal, is to raise my frequency. And since I've done that, it has changed my life. And I want it to work for other people. It's hard enough for people not to be able to relate to information that I try to share with certain people. But when people aren't at the same frequency, you kind of get stuck in that mindset of certain beliefs. And then if I'm sharing information, a lot of people don't believe it. Even though they're going through their awakening, they don't believe certain information that I'm sharing, because you haven't gotten to that level yet, or they haven't gotten to that level yet. Because it does, you do have to get to a certain level. I see videos of people giving information, and I realized, wow, that's where I was years ago. And so I'm trying to share higher level information, but I can't get people to believe it because they haven't gotten all those extra pieces yet. However, so back to talking about frequencies, I have put this in my video, Old Earth, New Earth, that it's all based on frequencies. There are frequency planes. Frequency levels. There's 1 through 11 technically. So there's 11 frequency planes and 9 sub-frequency planes. That's where 911 comes in. And if you're still eating animals, you're on level 3 or 4. Level 3 right now is the lowest, because 1 and 2 have already been taken out. So you're either on level 3 or 4 if you're still eating animals. Once you stop eating animals, you'll get a connection to your source, which is you, because you are, this here is an illusion, and you're being you're going off your guided thoughts that are being fed to you, but your actual body this is your avatar, and you're actually controlling your avatar just like you would in a video game. But anyways, one thing that a lot of people are talking about is everybody keeps talking about the fifth dimension, and I hear that a lot, going to the fifth dimension and that's the new earth. Well, there's a lot of really good information out there, but really what people haven't grasped on this concept, because it is much higher knowledge, is the fifth dimension is the fifth level, which is frequency level 5. So when you're hearing people talk about the fifth dimension, that's what they're talking about. They just don't realize it. But you can go higher than that. You can go higher than level 5, which is the fifth dimension. But you have to be at least a level 5 to be able to get through what is coming. You have to be at least a level 5 in order to revoke your death contract. You have to be at least a frequency level 5 in order to revoke your actual script. Otherwise, thoughts are just going to continue. You're going to continue living in the same script and being in the same lifetime that you've been in. If you're not happy with your life, yeah, you can change it. You will get certain choices, but the real change comes when you raise your frequency level. You want to be on the fifth dimension. It's getting really close to the time. The energies are definitely getting very strong. There's going to be some changes coming. All these little things that you've been seeing are just mini versions of what's to come. But you're not going to have time when that time comes. You have to be a higher frequency. And I just can't say it enough. Whether you believe me or not, the way to find out and verify it is you have to have a direct connection to yourself, your source, which is you. The only way to get connection to yourself is to get to at least level 5. Stop eating animals. And eating animals is an automatic block. It is a communication block. You cannot get the information. It's just there's no way to do it. And yeah, that's pretty much all I'm going to say right now about the frequencies. It gets better as you get higher, and the more information you get, the more you start understanding the conspiracies that are out there. Because there's a lot of them, and like I said, I've been there. I've been through all those. I don't get involved in this stuff anymore, but I do listen. I do stay aware. I see things. But now, the moment I see something, I feel like I already know what's going on. I know what it's for. I know what it's about. I can decipher and decode so many things because of my frequency level. And I've been animal free for probably, gosh, I think probably, I want to say almost 4 years. Maybe almost 4 years. I just can't believe it's been that long. But yeah, the moment I heard, the moment I got that information, that big clue of what eating animals is actually doing to you, I stopped immediately, and I just couldn't wait to get past that 30-day limit, that 30-day time. But after that 30 days, I had more energy than I ever had in my life, and I feel better than I ever have in my life, and I'm super happy. I'm happy with myself, and gosh, I would just love to see other people feeling that way too, and not feeling like everything is against them, or the government's against you, or nothing's going your way, or things always fall apart. Always just think positive and just do the best that you can with everything that you do, and then you'll look back, and eventually you start to realize you always get through things. So just always just keep going, just flowing with it. But just remember, your body works, you work as a mirror. Whatever you're putting out is what you're going to get back. So you want to start the day on a good note, and when you're going to work, You want to make sure that you're in that you're feeling good. You know, listen to that feel-good song before you go into work, so you just feel it, you know, and people will be able to feel that energy vibrating off of you, and that's the best feeling. And when that happens, you have good things that will vibrate to you. You know, I'm not saying everything's always going to be, you know, lollipops, because it's not. You're always going to get challenges, but when you have a higher frequency, you can handle them differently. You're a little bit more calm about it. You're not as nervous. You don't get scared. You know, just do what you can to raise your frequency. There's a lot of different things. First off, you just want to stop eating animals and stop tuning into any kind of negative news. That's the worst thing you can do. Don't listen to music that has a lot of negativity in it, things that have violence, swear words. You want to just try to avoid that type of stuff altogether, and just focus on positive information and positive words. Even if you gotta listen to, you know, affirmations, there's plenty of content out there that can just give you affirmations over and over, just so you can ingrain it into your brain, how wonderful you are, and eventually it will come together. Alright, well, I'm getting ready to pull into my neighborhood now, so I hope you all have a great day, a great evening, a great everything. Talk to you soon. Bye.